Full trigger. Woohoo! Ooh, a nice double. What's going on, my crazy RC ripping friends? Hopefully I got a good video here for you today. It's gonna be on my 6S Creighton EXB, and it's the one with the clipless body, the newest version of it. And this RC has been one of my most disappointing out of the box so far, because how expensive it is and the fact that I barely even bashed this thing. I ran it like twice and I didn't even jump it off my ramp, and I actually got this before I got my ramp, and yeah, I already had to replace a diff and some of the dog bones. The axles got super bent just from driving it. I mean, it cartwheeled a couple times while driving it, you know, just traction rolled or whatever. But for the price of this thing, I don't think it should be that way out of the box. And I think a lot of that has to do with Arrma's quality control personally. So I got a new rear diff in it, and I changed the axles, and I'm going to show you guys what I did to it so far. Like and subscribe and smash the bell for notifications. Like and subscribe, thumbs up. Thank you. Alright guys, it does have the stock motor and ESC in it, and the things that aren't stock, I put the Kudra Racing wing support on this thing, which I got the red version. It looks pretty cool. I got the Kudra Racing front bumper support or whatever it is. I bought M2C dog bones or axles all the way around because they're thicker, which thicker they should be stronger. They got to be a lot stronger than the ones that Arrma put in it. They're a good bit thicker. But yeah, and also the body, I got the Kudra roof skids on the body, which I kind of wonder what happened to those guys. They haven't made any YouTube videos in a long time, and I was just kind of wondering about them. Hopefully all is well with them, because I think they made some really good videos, especially about these cars. But yeah, the batteries that I'm going to be using for this video, I got an Ovonic car, 6,000 milliamp hour, 120C discharge rate. Yeah, that's not even true, you know, like none of the discharge rates on any of the batteries that you buy are true to what they say. If you guys ever watch RC Explained, I believe that's the name of his channel, he does a lot of testing on these batteries, like all of them, and yeah, the discharge rates aren't really what they say. So I'm gonna actually stop telling you about the discharge rate, because that's not even truthful and it doesn't really matter. But this is a 6,000 milliamp hour battery, 6S pack by Ovonic. And I also got the Turnigy Rapid 6.0, and it's a 6,000 milliamp hour battery as well. And yeah, we're gonna see how these batteries do. Hopefully I can use both batteries for this video. And the diff that I put in the rear, you can't see it, but it's just a aluminum case diff that I bought off of eBay, and hopefully it holds up. I do have the center diff that matches the rear and the front diff, which is the same as the rear, that I can put in the truck when those two blow up on me. So yeah, the next time you guys see this truck, hopefully we'll be ripping and having a good time with it and not breaking stuff. But I'm sure something else is probably gonna break on this thing, probably in this video, because I will be jumping it off my ramp. And yeah, so some of it'll probably be my fault if it does break, but who knows. Alright guys, I got the GNSS analyzer in it so we can get the speed. I got 11 satellites. We're gonna start, end, read, zeroed out. Alright, we're gonna start. We got speed, guys. It actually wheelies now. I couldn't get this thing to wheelie before, probably because the rear diff was shot almost right out of the box. But now we got a, hopefully got a good rear diff in it. Now we can rip this guy. This thing's loud. Alright guys, we're gonna attempt to take it across. This guy will get out of my way. Alright guys, we're gonna bring it back, hauling booty, full trigger. Woohoo! This thing's an animal. Hopefully I can get this thing to work right, because I mean, right now it's pretty savage. I'm enjoying that. Hopefully it can handle some ramp bashing now. I'm not counting on it, but we'll see. Going back across. All right, we're gonna bring it back to us again. Full trigger. All right, guys, we're gonna see what that got. I'm guessing somewhere maybe around 55-ish. We'll see. I feel like this thing's finally acting like a Kraton. Yeah. This thing's, that's how it should have been out of the box, and it wasn't. All right, we're gonna see what we got. Get the car open. Get my phone. All right, guys, we're gonna start or end and read 53 miles an hour, and that's with the Turnigy Rapid 6.0 battery. All right, guys, I got the ramp set up next to this tree that fell over. That's pretty wild. Must have happened in one of the storms we had recently. I'm not sure. Backflip into a bounce front flipperooski. Woo, that was a beautiful backflip. See, this is what this thing should have been out of the box. Instead of a money pit. Ooh, a nice double. Ooh, a nice. And it took it. That's what I'm talking about. This thing is a beast. Woohoo! Now this is the action I wanted. Now I'm seeing why everybody loves the Kraton so much. I almost gave up on this truck just because of Arrma's bad quality control or cheap parts, whatever they're putting in these things. Trying to maximize profits on the behalf of the consumer. That ain't cool, Arrma. But after a couple $100 extra in this truck, we're doing Kraton stuff. Woo! That was a beaut, Clark. A beaut, I say. Boom, baby. Backflips for days with this thing. I bet the way this thing was out of the box, it wouldn't even have did a backflip because that rear diff was, I believe it was nearly shot out of the box. This thing is sweet now. Yeah, boy. Get it. Woo! A little bit of a nosedive landing there, but nonetheless, it took it. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Give the passerbys a show. A couple of them slowed down and were watching. Oh, I should have committed to the double there, but I didn't. And it took the abuse just fine. So what we do out here, we use them and abuse them and fix them when they break. Whoa! I didn't fully commit again. And I believe my battery came unplugged. Yep. See there's the battery plug right there dangling. A little dangly bit. All right, guys, back in action. Battery is replugged. I don't know if that's a word or not, but that's what we're going with. I am not a smart man. Oh! Gave it a little too much brake there, and yeah. All right, boys. Double. Yeah, we're still tracking straight. That's another thing. When before I replaced that rear diff in this guy, it was pulling hard to the right when he took off, and now it's not doing it no more. Oh, buddy. So that tells me that rear diff was making it pull to the right. I thought maybe there was something wrong with something in the steering, but it was the rear diff causing all that action. Whoa! I almost hit myself. You hit yourself with one of these guys, that might be a trip to the hospital. I don't know how much this thing weighs, but it feels like it's probably at least 15 pounds-ish with a battery in it. That Turnigy Rapid battery's doing pretty good too. Oh, buddy. You got all the correction in the world in the air. All the air control you want with this thing, with these tires. Stock gearing. This thing is a solid unit. Oh, I did something to my rear wing there. That ain't cool. It literally just twisted. That Kudra Racing wing mount. I believe it's made out of TPU, like a rubberized plastic material. And I know they're 3D printed. There we go. That was a beaut. This thing is a unit. Yep, I think I got a new favorite Arrma now that it's fixed. Oh, until I break it again. Oh, this thing almost wants to do a standing backflip. Now, I would have never got this thing to do anything like that when that rear diff was messed up. This is a whole nother animal I haven't experienced. A little two-wheel tipping right there. This thing's an animal. It slides super good too. Yeah, baby. A little victory lap after we get a good backflip in. This Turnigy Rapid batteries doing great. Like I'm pretty happy with these batteries. Especially, I mean, they're priced really good. For a 6S battery, I can't remember, but I think this battery, which I didn't pay for it, Turnigy sent it, or Hobby King sent me the battery. But I think these 6S batteries, I want to say they were under 60 bucks a piece, which is cheap for a 6S battery, as I'm sure most of you guys know. Battery unplugged. Honestly, guys, this might end up being one of my favorite trucks overall. Now that it's actually working. I mean, this thing's a unit. But twisted ain't no big deal. Woo, baby. I do love me some backflips. I believe these RCs that do backflips is like one of the coolest things, because you can't do that in your real car. I don't think I'd ever want to try it, even if you could. To tell you the truth, I feel bad for the guy that's driving this if he was inside of it. Especially, oh, buddy, there's a front end landing. Two-wheel tipping. Definitely don't want to hit that concrete pole base. I'm pretty sure it would win. All right, guys. Now I got the Ovonic 6S 6,000 milliamp hour battery in it. Oh, this thing wants to do a standing backflip almost with the stock pinion. This thing's crazy. I guess that's the kind of performance you can expect when you got a good rear diff. Yeah, thanks, Arma. It's a totally different machine now. Now that it actually works. Here we go. There we go. Hopefully the battery doesn't come disconnected as much on me. I got it hopefully in there in the battery tray a little bit better. I checked the temps on the motor and ESC, guys. We were only at like maybe 110 degrees, 120 on both of them. So I'm gonna keep on ripping. We might go into thermal at some point, but just jumping off the ramp, I doubt it, because it didn't really get hot with that whole last battery. So there we go. Nice little switcher. Looked like he was gonna do a backflip, and then I bring her down. I'm gonna call that a switcherooski. Whoa, brother! That was some crazy air. And kind of a messed up landing, but all right, guys, I had to shut the GoPro off for a minute. There was a guy going by on a motorcycle with his radio blaring. Oh, that was bad. Did it take that? Holy cow, guys, it took that. Yeah, it took it. That's awesome. Got a little bit more air there than I should have. Oh, it's doing something weird now though. It's not tracking straight. Pulling to the right again. Maybe it did break something. I don't know, guys. Ooh, I bent the shock tower a little bit there. Hopefully you guys can see that. A little bend in the shock tower. Well, guys, that rear shock tower is pretty bent, so I think I'm gonna end this video and take this thing home, bend back the shock tower, and I'll have it out for some future videos. But I hope you guys like the video. Like and subscribe, and hope everybody stays blessed, keeps ripping, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.